Chapter 12: The Genius and the Subconscious Mind. The subconscious mind is responsible for practically every innovation ever dreamed up by man. Modern innovations such as telecommunications, computers, cell phones, or even the combustion engine wouldn't have been possible if not for the wonders of the subconscious mind. It is through the infinite wisdom, the infinite intelligence of the subconscious mind, that scientists and innovators have been able to make discoveries of a lifetime. The subconscious mind gives them inspiration that, in turn, leads to great accomplishments. What sets geniuses apart from the average Joe is the ability to harness the infinite knowledge and power within the subconscious mind. Theory of chemical structure. Friedrich August Kekulé von Stradonitz was one such genius. A German organic chemist, Stradonitz was considered one of the most prominent chemists in Europe, but he couldn't have attained such prominence had he not formulated the theory of chemical structure. Yet even a man such as Stradonitz could be led to a dead end in his work. Stradonitz had struggled for a long time to understand the chemical structure of benzene, a hydrocarbon compound containing 6 atoms of carbon and 6 of hydrogen. He worked tirelessly to understand its highly unsaturated structure, but his efforts seemed to be in vain. After a lengthy attempt to solve the seemingly impossible riddle, he decided to turn the matter over to his subconscious mind. His moment of triumph would come quite out of the blue, as he himself recounted. A vision had come upon him during a moment of reverie, a vision of an Ouroboros, a snake biting its own tail, and he theorized that the structure of benzene was shaped in a similar fashion. His theory of the structure of benzene, now commonly referred to as the benzene ring, and subsequently of all aromatic compounds, turned out to be such a groundbreaking discovery for pure and applied chemistry that the German Chemical Society honored Stradonitz's work by organizing an elaborate appreciation in 1890, celebrating the 25th anniversary of his first benzene paper. The discovery of insulin. Dr. Frederick Banting was a Canadian medical scientist and Nobel laureate, credited as one of the main discoverers of insulin. But if it hadn't been for the subconscious mind, he would not have been able to formulate the treatment for diabetes. In the 1920s, there was very little one could do to treat diabetes. There were no effective ways of stopping the progression of the disease, and Dr. Banting had spent years trying to discover a cure, experimenting and learning from a variety of literature from all over the world. Yet for all his efforts, he made very little progress in his endeavor. Then, one evening, overwhelmed by exhaustion from a long day of seemingly pointless work, he fell asleep. While asleep, he came upon the idea of extracting the residue from a deteriorating pancreatic duct of dogs, thanks to his subconscious mind. He had put so much thought into a cure for so long that his subconscious mind took over from his conscious mind and provided the long-sought-after solution. The infinite wisdom within the subconscious gave him the inspiration, the idea that he needed, and, as a result, he discovered insulin, a polypeptide hormone that has since helped millions of people suffering from diabetes around the world. Having understood Dr. Banting's struggles in finding a solution to his problem, you would realize that solutions rarely come overnight. It takes time and effort for the conscious mind to explore all manner of possibilities based on what knowledge it holds before the subconscious takes over. The father of modern conveniences. One particularly brilliant individual who we all should give thanks to, must be Nikola Tesla. Without his brilliance, it is highly unlikely that we would be able to enjoy most of the modern conveniences that we have today. From tasers to remote control to spark plugs to wireless communications, none of these would have been possible had it not been for Tesla's revolutionary mind. He was an astute user of the subconscious mind, often dreaming up countless innovations, building them up in his imagination, and then allowing his subconscious mind to work on the details. Tesla believed that his subconscious would provide his conscious mind all the working parts needed to manifest his ideas into concrete form. Once, during an interview, he was quoted as saying, "Invariably, my device works as I imagined it should. In 20 years, there has not been a single exception." The subconscious mind as a faithful guide. Decision-making can sometimes seem like an impossible challenge. The answers may elude you for what seems like forever, and you are never quite sure if they will come to you. In such instances, you must rid yourself of thoughts of despair and helplessness, and instead fill your mind with positive thoughts. Negativity clouds your mind and is detrimental to your judgment and decision-making. Solutions will come to you only when your mind is clear of fear and worry. When seeking the answers you need most, try these simple yet effective steps that invoke the infinite wisdom of your subconscious mind. Calm both your body and mind. Clear your mind and instruct your body to relax. Will your mind to focus on a solution to the problem you face. With your conscious mind, attempt to solve the problem. Imagine the state of contentment you would feel once you find the perfect solution to your problem. Immerse yourself in this feeling of contentment just as you drift off to sleep. The answer may come to you when you wake, but if still the answer eludes you, occupy yourself with something else. Give your subconscious a little more time to work on the problem. It may just come to you right out of the blue while you are keeping yourself busy. Just as it is best to keep most tasks simple, so should the process of allowing your subconscious mind to guide you. For example, I used to have the bad habit of misplacing my keys, my motorcycle key in particular. I no longer ride it because I drive a car these days, but the motorcycle has a dear sentimental value to me because it reminds me of the time I courted my wife back in high school. One night, I misplaced the key and became frustrated I couldn't find it anywhere in the house. I went to bed that night and told myself that my subconscious knew the answer to my problem, and that upon awakening it would tell me how, if not where, to find the key. The next morning I woke with a start, because as if from a dream I heard the words, "Ask Melissa." I was confused at first. Melissa was my neighbor's 8-year-old daughter. Why would she know where my key was? Nevertheless, I walked out of the house and over the fence that separated our houses. There was Melissa playing on her front yard. I asked her, "Hi, Melissa. I seem to have lost a key that has a red metal keychain attached to it. Have you seen it anywhere by any chance?" She replied, "Yes, I found it outside our gate the other day. I asked Mom, but she said it doesn't belong to us, so I just kept it in my drawer not knowing what to do with it." Remember, having faith in your subconscious mind will give you all the answers that you seek for any problem you face. The missing will. I remember meeting a young man by the name of Raymond J., who recounted his own remarkable experience with the subconscious mind. His father had died just months before, and while he had suspected his father made a will, no one could find it. The young man was concerned that if his father passed on without a will, the family would lose the house that held so many memories for them. The family was convinced that perhaps there was no will, until a close family friend came by and recalled a will had indeed been made some time ago. Raymond and his brother searched the house again, ensuring that their search was thorough. They searched through every single one of their father's belongings, but still to no avail. Exhausted from the day-long search, Raymond fell asleep on the couch in his father's study, repeating the urgency of his need to find the will in his mind. When he awoke an hour later, he had an overwhelming urge to stop by a bank in Coral Springs. He had no idea why. He had no recollection of ever visiting that particular bank. But deep down, he somehow knew that he was being sent there for a reason. Sure enough, the bank officer that attended to him confirmed his father had indeed kept a safe deposit box with them. Having retrieved the safe deposit box, Raymond was relieved to find the will tucked within it. As you can see, Raymond had evoked the power of his subconscious mind just before drifting off to sleep. He had made the urgency known, and through the infinite wisdom of the subconscious mind, he found the answer he so desperately sought. This is further proof that the subconscious mind may serve as a faithful guide, and you need only tap into the infinite intelligence and wisdom that the subconscious mind readily provides. You can do this by simply focusing on the right answer, whatever it may be, until your subconscious mind responds. Once the answer reveals itself to you, act on it immediately, trust the answer to be true, and you will not fail. Try this. The subconscious mind is a powerful tool that can provide you guidance when you need it, especially when it comes to making crucial life decisions. For example, if you need to advance and move forward in life in any situation or circumstance, all you need to do is utilize the laws of your mind. The key to doing so lies in using your mind to form a clear picture of what you desire, and believing that the infinite intelligence of your subconscious will find the means for you to realize your desires. Always ensure that your belief in the infinite intelligence is unwavering, that your faith in what will manifest is doubtless. Desire guidance and you will receive the guidance you seek. When seeking guidance, focus on the right actions you need to undertake. The infinite intelligence of your subconscious will point you in the right direction, so long as you put your faith wholly into it. You will find yourself taken over by this infinite intelligence, and your actions will be controlled by the infinite wisdom in your subconscious, which knows everything you need to know. If your thoughts and motivations are positive in nature, then you will be subconsciously compelled to do all that is required to manifest the reality that you desire. If you encounter a problem whose solution eludes you, speak to your subconscious before going to bed. Tell it, focus on this problem and present to me the answer when I wake. You can either speak the affirmation out loud, or you can repeat it silently in your mind as you drift off to sleep. You may find the answer upon awakening, but if you have not, then have faith that it will come to you in divine order. It may come to you right out of the blue, as it has with many luminaries in history.